G'day chemistry students, in this video we are covering dot points 7.2.2 and 4, 7.4.1 and 2, and 7.5.1 and 2. All of these dot points refer to properties of a variety of different organic chemicals, and that is going to be our focus for today. Let's get into it. What I just want to have a quick discussion about is the different ways in which we can measure and classify different types of chemicals. One way in which we can compare organic chemicals is by their boiling point, melting point, and or their state at room temperature. Effectively, these are sort of all grouped as the same thing, but can be slightly different measurements. We could look at organic chemicals and their degree of ability to combust, or their flash point, the point at which they do combust. We could look at their reactivity, or the things that they react with. We could look at their acidic or basic nature, as well as their composition and bonding. Generally, when we're looking at composition and bonding, we say, well, they're composed of primarily carbons and hydrogens and oxygens and nitrogens. We could get even more specific in classifying them that way. And that can have an impact on their properties. We can also look at their bonding in terms of their covalent bonds. We can also distinguish, measure, and classify organic chemicals by their solubility in water, as well as their solubility in any other solvent, in particular organic solvents as well. We can look at their density and, as I said before, their solubility in non-polar substances. Primarily in this course, we're going to be focusing on boiling point, melting point, and resultant state at room temperature, and as well looking at solubility in water. Now, the differences in the chemicals, as we already know and understand, are their structures and their functional groups. And these things are what is going to influence the properties of the substances. And most of that's got to do with their composition and bonding. What kind of elements are present and how do they bond, and what makes each of those different types of combinations of bonds different? How does that influence their characteristics and behaviors? Thank you very much, everyone. In the next video, we are going to look at those factors and how the properties of organic chemicals can be influenced. But until then, have a good one.